I'll give you guys a little walk around of the car before I proceed. Since the last time you guys saw me, I've done quite a bit to it. It's still stock. It's the stock WRX. It's absolutely filthy right now. Okay, I'll admit it's not stock. It's on Legacy GT suspension. So, I mean, that probably helps it out a lot, you know, get that luxury ride, you know. But, yeah, so I've done quite a few things to her since we last met. I haven't made videos in a really long time, but I'm going to start making them more, keeping up with them. I'm going to get these videos to go. I want to get this page pretty big. So if you guys can like, share, comment, that'd really help me out. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, so I found the wire that I think it is. It's a yellow wire with a green chaser, like I said it was. Holy shit, that was my stream light. It is, if you're looking at the connector from the face view, trying to make sure that you guys can see this and you're not just seeing the crappy light. Well, let's see. This thing will not hold. Okay, let's see. If you guys are looking at it from this side, it is the third connector from, hold on. The third connector, wait, where was it? Definitely just lost it, guys. I had it, and I lost it. No, yeah, okay, I got it. So it's this wire right here. This yellow wire with a green chaser on it. Like I said, I really don't want to cut it. Because, I mean, obviously if it ends up being the wrong wire, that sucks. So it is the third wire from the end on the bottom row. If you're looking with the release tab up, you guys can't see that. If you guys are looking with the release tab up like that, you guys still can't see that. Like that, you see this release tab here. It's on the bottom row. It's the third in. So, that is the wire that we're going to have to depin, or if you choose to cut it, it's going to be the wire that you have to cut. So, this thing won't focus, but okay. I don't know why it's not focusing. But yeah, so that's going to be the wire that we have to cut. Or depin. I really want to try to depin it. So we're going to see. You have to pull off the terminal position assurance, obviously, at first. And then you're going to go through. And if you are lucky enough to be a tech at a Subaru dealer, you're not doing this right now, because you've already done it probably, and it's extremely easy for you. So, no, I was wrong. If you're looking at it with the terminal from the top here, it's third in on this side, from the bottom on the right side over. So it's third in. I got it backwards. I was looking at it wrong. But yeah, if you're a tech at a Subaru dealer, you probably already know how to do this, and you're probably not swapping in an STi cluster, honestly. You keep things mostly OEM, and you don't. Well, no, that's not right. That's not right to say. But you probably know how to do it. If you're a master tech, you probably already have all the release tools, and you can do this in a couple of minutes. But for the people that don't have the correct release tools, don't necessarily have everything that they need, I am going to try to use this little pin right here. If this doesn't work, I'm going to try to use like a smaller pin. But I will be back after I get it either cut or pulled out of the terminal. I might end up just cutting it because it's going to be easier. We'll see. I really didn't want to do it, but I just bought a STi gauge cluster for it. it, you can see right there. And I did throw it in last night. Now, one of the things you have to do when you're buying an this is an 04 STi gauge cluster. One of the things that you have to do is you have to go into this middle connector right here. It's connector B. And you have to find, they say it's connector B28. Now, they say that it's labeled. It's not. It's not labeled. I've been looking for connector end views. I don't know. A lot of you guys aren't going to have access to service info. I'm lucky enough to have access to service info, so that's one thing that I'm able to use, but I can't find a connector end view for it. They keep saying that it's the yellow and green wire. Just kind of one of those things that you have to look for and find. I guess it's a yellow wire with a green chaser. It's supposed to be pin B28 is what you pull out, but like I said, I can't find a connector end view, so I am just kind of going to wing it and hope for the best. I really wanted to depin it rather than having to cut it, but unless you have the correct release tool, which I'm not a Subaru tech at a Subaru dealer, I don't have that release tool, you're not going to be able to release that very easily. Now, I'm sure you can if you you can use like probably a needle in there. I mean, they're small, but you can get in there. You can probably use that kind of thing, but I'm not going to do that. Well, I don't know. I might. Yeah, I might. I don't know. I really don't want to have to cut that wire. It's easy to solder back in. I know it's easy to put back together, whatever. But the fact is, I really don't want to have to cut it, because that's just leaving an imperfection in the harness, which not necessarily thrilled about. But I am going to try to find this wire. So they say it's yellow with a green chaser. There's a lot of yellow wires here. So if the connector goes like this, flip it right around, you might be able to count them out. Like I said, some people say they're labeled. This one is not. This connector is not labeled whatsoever. So, just kind of one of those things you have to roll with. I wanted to make a video because last night I put it in and it did work. The shift light works. Everything works minus the ambient air temperature. That does not work. There's a way to wire it up, but I really don't really care enough to go through all the hassle for it. So, I'm not going to do that part of it. But, like I said, everything does work on it. It's basically plug and play for the 04. So, for the 2002 and 2003, if you buy an 04 cluster, it's pretty much plug and play minus this B28 terminal that you have to pull out. It has something to do with the radio, and it'll blow your radio fuse immediately when you plug it in if you don't depin it. So don't try to plug it in and just run with it like I did. My radio's not in here. I don't care if my fuse blew or not. I'll just replace the fuse. I just wanted to get it in and see that it worked, just to make sure. But like I said, you can. It's basically plug and play for our years. Now, if you're working with the 05 cluster, it's going to be a little bit different. The 05 cluster has a few more things on it that you're going to have to wire up or change or just live with. One of the things is the ABS light will be on all the time, and if you have a fault in your ABS, it'll turn off. So it's opposite of what it was. If you can deal with that, it's not that big of a deal. If you can't deal with that, find an 04 cluster. Don't buy an 05 cluster. Alright guys, so I found out that even though I didn't have my radio plugged in last night, I still blew the fuse. So if you're going to put this in, just know that you're going to blow the fuse. I mean, there's really not a whole lot that you can do about it. You're going to blow it. I will show you guys that it worked. And that was the correct wire. Radio, stock deck for now. I had a really nice one, but it shit out on me, so I'm stuck with this one. But I just wanted to let you guys know and show you guys that that was the right wire. It was the correct wire. So, yeah, you guys are all set if you want to do this yourself. If you do have any questions, just let me know. I'll go in depth about it. I can explain it to you. I can send you wiring diagrams. The wiring diagrams really didn't help that much, and I couldn't find a connector end view. So I was just kind of winging it, but like I said, it's that that yellow wire with a green chaser. So that is really all I had to go off of. But at the same time, that's all I needed. Super simple, super easy way of doing it, but it worked. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys come back for the next video. Like I said, I'm going to start uploading more videos. It's been a really long time since I have, but since my car is starting to get more halfway decent now, I do want to start making videos, and I think YouTube would be really cool. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment, leave a like, share this video if you will, please. I would absolutely love that. I would really appreciate you guys to get my name out there. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.